The wildlife is calling my name. I gotta go and chase it. I'm geared up and ready for the game. Now it's time to face it. The great outdoors is my room to play. I'm gonna hunt, fish, love every day. I'm gonna hunt, fish, love every day.
Hi, I'm Austin, and on this episode of Hunt, Fish, Love.
We'll holler rooster. That means you can shoot. If we say hen, 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 do not shoot.
So the hens, aren't they the ones that have less colors?
Yeah.
We'll follow 5 new young pheasant hunters. Then,
Yeah, it's a nice fish, but it's not what we're not targeting that.
I'm doing some bass fishing with my daughter.
I'm targeting to catch more than my dad.
Then I'm at Pheasant Fest with Jim Juleson from Coleman. We're talking about his dogs. Stick around. Hunt, Fish, Love, sponsored by the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, DriveSafeSD.com, and by Runnings, since 1947, your home, farm, and outdoor store. And by Lewis Drug with 45 locations throughout South Dakota, Iowa, and Minnesota. I want to thank all my sponsors this year who genuinely care about the great people right here in our area. And I invite you to tell them thank you for sponsoring Hunt, Fish, Love.
I'm gonna hunt, fish, love every day.
When the annual Pheasants Forever Youth Hunt was held near Sioux Falls, I was privileged to get to go along and capture the memories of 5 brand new pheasant hunters being followed by their dads in the field.
So how many hunters do we have? We got 5? Yep, 5 of us. Excellent.
And we can just keep walking around until
Yep,
everybody's
we'll find birds out
until
here.
we've got birds. So
And they're nice big roosters. We'll holler rooster. That means you can shoot. If we say hen, 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 do not shoot.
So the hens, aren't they the ones that have less colors on them?
Yeah, you'll notice right away. Yeah, they won't be colorful at all. They'll be all
you
brown.
won't see the ring on the neck, or
Yep,
basically they'll be an all brown bird.
Go ahead and put a shell in your gun. 1 shell. Make sure you're on safety. Gun barrel's up. You're up?
Yep.
Got yours on safe?
Yep.
All right, good deal. You're on safe? All right. Hunt.
My good friend Jeff Miller volunteered to guide these young fellas with a little help from his well-trained dog.
Eddie, help. Just follow me up to the line.
Every new hunter got to have 1 shell in their gun. That way they get an equal chance to shoot at a flushed bird as soon as all the hunters are ready.
Everybody's gonna get ready. Make sure your gun. We're gonna walk up a little farther and I'm gonna flush the bird. You can go on this side of the dog and I'll flush it so you got a shot. Go ahead. You hit it. It's gonna, I don't know if it got hit hard. I think the last shot was the one that, here. Yep. Yeah. Good girl. Good. See, we got that bird. We got that bird. You would have been out there getting it too.
Real close. It's like right.
Yeah, and that's what they're all going to be, really close like that. That's why I'm going to get you guys all set up before I flush the bird. Keep coming up. All right, slow down. Just follow me and I'll find the bird and then we're going to flush it, all right? I'll tell you when to take your gun off safe. Everybody's gun, get them up and off safe. But come up to the line a little bit more. Eddie, pitch! Eddie, pitch! It got hit twice. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, Addie. Good girl. Here. Out. Good girl. Good girl. So I hear another point. There you go. Shoot it again. Oh, that's right. It's hit. That's going down. Eddie, pitch. Hold up right here. We wait for the dog. Go ahead and open your chambers up. Oh, she found it. Good girl. Good girl, Addie. Good girl. Here. Out. All right, so make sure everybody get ready to take a shot. Go ahead and step up just a little bit more. Guns off once you get set. Nice. So see, the other thing here is she won't leave point until I give her a command. So that's being steady to wing shot and fall.
I wonder if you hit it.
I think you hit it. You guys are doing a great job. We're gonna walk that way. So line up in front of me here.
Eddie, safety on.
Here. Hold. Out. Good girl. When do you guys want to put one in? I got 2 in my pouch already, so I'm going to be looking for it. It could be up in here yet. Whoa. It is close to her, I'm pretty sure. There it goes. Hold on, no shot. Good job, guys. When they go back, we'll come back around. It'll land back in here. We'll come back around if we need another bird. We're just gonna work this bird again. Nice shot, guys. Eddie, pitch.
It was an awesome day of pheasant hunting for me, getting to watch those new young men walk in the fields with their dads, taking their very first shots at South Dakota ringneck pheasants. A picture-perfect moment. Thanks to Pheasants Forever, maybe they'll share a day like this with their sons, and a family tradition will continue. Coming up on Hunt, Fish, Love, I'm with champion Tim Braun fishing for bass on Lake Erie.
That's a Lake Erie smallmouth. That's a small one. That's probably an adolescent male.
Yeah.
For this time of year.
Yeah.
What we're fishing right now is post spawn.
See, Mom, gotta go. I'm late.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down and wear your seatbelt.
All right.
Runnings, incredible selection at competitive prices. Check us out.
Life pulls you in a million directions, which can make picking up multiple prescriptions multiple times a month a tough pill to swallow. Simplify the way you fill and pick up your prescriptions with SmartSync, the new prescription program from Lewis Drug. Convenient and available at no extra cost, SmartSync saves time by having your prescriptions filled and ready for pickup on the same day each month. SmartSync, just another way Lewis Drug is making life easy. To sign up for SmartSync, talk with your Lewis pharmacist today.
There are a lot of great things about hunting in South Dakota, but if safety isn't everyone's #1 concern, that hunting trip can become a tragedy. That's why these safety rules are essential. Know your safe zone of fire. Identify your target and what's beyond it. Make sure you see blue below the bird. Wear hunter orange and lots of it. For more hunting safety tips, visit www.gfp.sd.gov. Stay safe, have fun, and enjoy a great hunting season.
I traveled over to Buffalo, New York. I had my heart set on fishing for bass on Lake Erie. You see, my daughter Amber was planning her wedding for the following June, and so while we were meeting her future in-laws that July, I thought it would be the perfect opportunity. So I called up bass fishing champion Tim Braun from Tim Braun's Outdoors, and he agreed to take us out.
Nice to see you today. Are we ready to go out on Lake Erie? Beautiful morning here in Buffalo. Oh, very nice, man. Glad you guys are enjoying it. Thank you. All right, come on aboard. All right.
We were on the water early because Amber had some venue appointments later that morning, so we headed out of the Erie Basin Marina, knowing Tim would be able to get us to the right spots quickly. He's been fishing these Lake Erie waters a long time and has earned his reputation as a champion bass fisherman.
Turn left for 2 seconds and say good morning.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Tim Braun from Braun's Outdoors, Buffalo, New York. Fishing for smallmouth bass on the Eastern Basin end. Trolling motors have that now, where you can just keep drifting over your same spot.
Yeah.
It wasn't long, and the first bite of the day belonged to Tim.
There's a little one.
There
we
we
got
go.
something on.
There we go.
Little guy.
It's all right. Little guys grow up to be big guys.
Oh yeah, the hits are very, very soft and subtle.
Okay. There we go.
That's a baby.
Oh, nice. Very nice. We'll show that off. That's sweet. Smallmouth.
Yes, that's a Lake Erie smallmouth. That's a small one. That's probably an adolescent male
Yeah.
for this time of year.
Yeah.
What we're fishing right now is post-spawn. Everything is post-spawn. Let me turn.
That's just a baby. What is that? Is that even a pound? How deep was that? That seemed like 30 feet down, 40.
26 feet.
26.
This is what we're fishing. Here's the ledge of a shipping channel.
Okay.
Years ago when they built all this,
Yeah.
they dredged it all to a certain depth and then put all the rocks and the spoil
Okay.
over in here where it's 10 to 12 feet. So all this, what we're fishing here is an old shipping channel, and it's 25, 26 feet deep. And the fish just lay there. They got everything they want. They can
Sure.
go from shallow water to deep water. There's a lot of bait. There's current. There's oxygen.
Yeah.
This is one of the few spots you can catch smallmouth on Lake Erie practically any time of the year because of the current and the deep water break.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if Tim had understood that my daughter Amber was not going to be a spectator. She had come along wanting to fish, and since Tim had not given her a pole yet, she decided to press the issue.
Can I just put a pole in off the back?
Sure. Let me do this drift and then I'll set you up, okay?
Sounds good.
So what's the biggest bass you ever pulled out of here?
My biggest personal best is a 7-pound 4-ouncer.
Wow.
And that was back in 1991. It was the New York State record for a while, and then some
Wow.
guy beat me with the valid New York State record as of today is 8 pounds 4 ounces.
Wow.
That'll be a tough one to beat.
Yeah.
That's a big smallmouth.
Boy, that'd be fun to pull in today, huh?
Oh yeah, I'd love it. I'm sure they're out there.
Back
They're
in.
far and few between the big ones like that. Do we have them out here? Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a 78-year-old lady from Texas this year catch a 610.
Wow. That had to be a thrill for her.
Yeah, well, fish is plastic worm, so she knew what she was doing.
Yeah.
She did very well.
Wow.
Tim had still not put a pole in Amber's hands, and I sensed she was growing more anxious to join us. So I said to her,
Get another one here, Amber, and then we'll get you on a fish.
I don't need help. I know how to.
Okay.
I'll hook you up.
Yeah.
We'll pull through this.
She's kind of fun. I don't need help. She's got a lot of me in her.
That's fine. That's good. Independent.
Oh, yeah. I think I got
you
some.
one. Go ahead. Rod tip up. Nice job. Austin's got his first smallmouth bass on Lake Erie.
I can't tell what size. Oh,
That's a drum. Just bring them right up to me. That's what they call a freshwater drum. I mean, all the Great Lakes are loaded with these. The slang name is sheephead, but they're called freshwater drum. And the lake's loaded with them. Freshwater drum. I'm just going to throw them back.
Wow.
I mean, they call them garbage fish. Go ahead and cast out. This is a good spot.
Okay.
Until we get through here.
Tim decided to move to a different spot to try another drift, and after we settled in, he made good on his promise to get Amber all set up.
Come on back here, honey, and I'll set you up.
Okay.
I'm just going to put you down there.
Yep.
And when one bites it, just wind in. You don't have to bounce, jig, or anything, okay?
Okay. That's because you put what
It's
you
a
put on
circle
there.
hook on there, a crawdad.
Okay. Oh,
All
cool.
it's going to do, somebody's going to grab it.
So I just
the
leave.
pole's just going to do this.
I just leave it on the bottom.
Yeah, just you don't have. I got you set up. You don't have to do anything.
Okay.
All right. Let's get back up here with Mr. Austin. Let's see if we can get another one in the boat. Go ahead and cast out. And if you're fishing the big water out here on Lake Erie, you definitely need a deep V boat.
Yeah.
And Ranger is the boat to have.
Wow.
It is a tank going through these waves. dry ride.
Hey, I got one.
Nice and easy.
About tip up.
Hold this one.
Got it.
I'll help her out.
Good job, Amber.
Go ahead, it's on.
Is it?
Yep, wind it in. It's still there.
Oh, hey. Oh,
Okay, don't wind. It's a drum, but we'll take it. Bring them over here.
Oh, nice job, Amber.
Thank you.
It's not a bass, but
Amber, you got to stand by it. We got to have a picture with you by it.
it's just a small drum.
Very nice. Way to go, Am.
Ooh, I think I changed my mind. Can I do something
wanna do it too?
where I cast?
Sure.
Nice job, Am.
Thank you.
Tim, when did you make the decision? I'm having fun fishing. I think I'm going to start doing some guide stuff.
I mean, I've been fishing since I
think
was
I got
probably 6, 7 years. She's got one.
Oh, got another one. Here we
6,
go.
7 years old.
Oh, wow.
I tournament fish for years.
Ooh, wow.
Oh, that's a bass. Keep them up. Okay, don't wind anymore.
Don't.
That's a little baby.
Ah!
He's got your line. A fish swam in your line. Here. Just lift them up to me. Go ahead and lift. Swing them right up to me.
All right.
That's a baby. We need to catch a big one.
Show that one off. There you go, Amber.
Thanks.
Got the second bass of the day.
Thanks.
Little baby.
Back.
That's Park, Colorado. I brought her Cindy.
I got one.
Oh, there you go. Good job, little girl.
Yeah. We want bass, not sheephead.
Nice catch, Am.
Yeah, it's a nice fish, but it's not what we're not targeting that.
I'm targeting to catch more than my dad. So,
Yeah.
so far, so good.
So far, so good. Yeah.
It's just luck of the draw. That bait goes in front of one's mouth and it wants to bite. That's all.
Boom, boom. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
They can be sneaky.
First fish you caught. You got another one?
Yeah.
No way.
Just wait.
It's a little bit. Here, hold this.
Got
Yeah,
it.
fish. That's a baby smallmouth. Okay, wind.
Oh, hey, that counts.
Oh, yeah. Okay, don't wind. Just lift to me. Bring them up to me. It's good to see these size fish on the lake.
Yeah.
That shows that the spawn's taking place.
Yeah.
That there's been reproduction.
Show that one off, Tim. Little one there.
That's a baby. Oh, my God. That's a little Lake Erie small. That's embarrassing.
Number 4. Not embarrassed at all. Whoa!
Amber continued to have the hot hand that morning, and even though we had a champion bass fisherman, Tim Braun, in the boat, she was catching fish like she owned Lake Erie. I was doing everything I could to try to keep up, and in the next couple episodes, you'll get to see who takes home bragging rights.
That's a big bass.
Coming up on Hunt, Fish, Love. Jim Jolson from Coleman's in Germany watching a Kleine Munsterlander prove how good he is at blood trailing.
The dog got off and is actually working downwind a little bit from the blood trail. And now she's back on it.
Look, I know you're upset, but I didn't do anything wrong. Just gonna give me the silent treatment the whole way home? That's fine. But after a few drinks, I'm cabbing it. You know why. Okay, fine. We can still get tacos. You're buying, though. I bought last time. Yes, I did. And you know that.
Before the calm. Before the hunt. Before the climb. It starts with a passion, and that passion starts at Runnings, the best gear and supplies from the most trusted brands in hunting. When you get the shot, will you be ready? Runnings, your home, farm, and outdoor store.
Life pulls you in a million directions, which can make picking up multiple prescriptions multiple times a month a tough pill to swallow. Simplify the way you fill and pick up your prescriptions with SmartSync, the new prescription program from Lewis Drug. Convenient and available at no extra cost, SmartSync saves time by having your prescriptions filled and ready for pickup on the same day each month. SmartSync, just another way Lewis Drug is making life easy. To sign up for SmartSync, talk with your Lewis pharmacist today.
This is every parent's nightmare. but it doesn't have to be. When you buckle up, yours isn't the only life you save.
In last week's episode of Hunt, Fish, Love, we met Jim Jolson from Coleman, South Dakota at Pheasant Fest. Jim introduced us all to the Kleine Munsterlander breed, arguably the most versatile hunting and pointing breed in the world. At least that's what Jim would tell you. Jim's the North American chapter president of the club, and recently he made a trip to Germany for the annual meeting of the German National Breed Association for the Kleine Munsterlander. It was held in Fulda, Germany. Opening ceremonies always begin with the hunting horns. At one time, these horns were used to communicate with other hunters during the hunt. That was way before they had cell phones. While the meeting was in progress, there was testing going on, including certification, confirmation, and coat judging. The KLM breed has stringent requirements in these areas in order to qualify and be approved for breeding. Following the KLM Association meeting, Jim attended a meeting of the organization that oversees the field testing of all the German versatile breeds. These tests must be completed well for the dog to be considered for breeding. After that, Jim headed north to look at a male he's considering mating with his dog, Tika, who was imported from Germany. The male is named Alex van der Oord, owned by Daniel Kirk. The next morning, Jim caught up with Helmut Hesse, a longtime KLM breeder. Helmut agreed to sell Jim his dog, Cleo, if she qualifies for breeding. Helmut showed Jim how the Kleine Munsterlander's sense of smell is so good, he could drop his glasses in a field, and the dogs will find him and bring them to him. Jim also spent a couple of days with Klaus Kramer, the man who Jim had gotten his dog Tika from. Klaus showed Jim some of his training techniques out in the field, which included pointing exercises and blood tracking. Klaus had laid out a 730-meter blood trail for his one-year-old Kleine Munsterlander, Annabelle. Jim recorded the whole blood tracking exercise, and it was amazing.
Klaus is dabbing the blood every 2 steps. Every 2 steps he dabs the blood on the ground. This is the end of the track, and Klaus is marking it on his app on his phone. 730 meters, and the app on his phone has the exact spot where he dabbed the blood, so he can follow this tomorrow, as well as the marks on the trees.
So look, the blood.
Yeah.
Yes?
This is the end of the track.
Yeah.
20 hours later, Klaus leaves some food for the dog, which is the dog really likes. This is normally not the food that he feeds during normal time, so it's a special treat.
My dog have on this morning no food become for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Yes.
Huh?
So the dog hasn't eaten yet this morning, and so this will even be more motivational. Annabelle is going to do a blood trail this morning. We laid the track 20 hours ago. Every training session that Klaus starts, he starts with the basics. This is to help him and the dog get focused.
The blood? Yes?
Yes.
Here I have shoot the deer
yesterday
on 14 hour.
1400 hours, yeah.
1400, yes. Come in, Annabelle. And down. This is start, you make down. The dog can't, yes?
Smell the blood. Klaus is going to start the app that he marked the trail with yesterday, and we're going to see how close the dog trails that track. Having marked the trees, we know the dog's on the blood track. The dog got off and is actually working downwind a little bit from the blood trail, and now she's back on it.
Fine.
And here's the prize at the end.
Yes.
Already gone almost. These are the 2 tracks. The top one is today. The bottom one is when we laid it out yesterday. And they're almost identical.
Jim Jelson loves the Kleine Munsterlander breed because of their passion for hunting. But he loves them also for their gentleness amongst children and family. Jim's grandkids, Haley and Hunter, love working with his dog Tika's pups, while Jim's granddaughter Hannah plays with Tika in the house. This fall, Jim invited an old German friend, Gerhard Schaefer, to come over to America and do something Gerhard's always wanted to do: hunt the ringneck pheasant. And that's what we'll do. Hope you'll come along and join us on the next episode of Hunt, Fish, Love. On the next episode of Hunt, Fish, Love, I'll follow German hunter Gerhard Schaefer, who's in America fulfilling his goal of hunting the South Dakota ringneck pheasant. Then I'm fishing again with my daughter Amber on Lake Erie as we try to outfish bass champion Tim Braun. And we'll meet Don Garrison, former pilot for the late Governor Bill Janklow.
He always took the flight mechanic's seat and talked to both of us. Wow. He loved to talk about his trip to see Ronald Reagan.
Join me next time.
They'll snap you, but it's not like it's not poisonous.
How do I pick it up?
Grab them like this.
Where did they sting you?
Just squeeze them. If you have them real light, they'll snap. They won't hurt you if they snap you.
Cool.
First time on the boat, though, you were required to eat one of those raw. Yeah.
Okay. I'll do it.
She did.
I'm literally not.
I'm gonna hunt, fish, love every day.
See, Mom, gotta go. I'm late.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down and wear your seatbelt.
All right.
Before the dawn, before the decoys, before the call. It starts with a passion, and that passion starts at Runnings. The best gear and supplies from the most trusted brands in hunting. When you get the shot, will you be ready? Runnings, your home, farm, and outdoor store.
Both my legs were amputated due to an IED. It's when you start to try to get back into like an everyday life. I absolutely felt like I lost some of my purpose. There must be something more. When DAV came into my life, they gave me a new mission. I could still be a productive member of society, could still support a family.
The DAV gave him that sense of structure and purpose again to get his life back together.
Visit DAV.org to learn more about our mission.
We purchased the land about 3 years ago, and there was an old farmstead on there with trees. We were going to clear the land so we could farm through it. We thought we knew where the pipe was and it wouldn't be a problem, so we didn't call to get it located. The work on our property led to the damage of a light crude pipeline. Fortunately, no one was hurt, but it could have been much worse. Calling 811 and clicking before you dig are free services. It only takes minutes and can save your life.